At that time, all the Bodhisattvas Mahasattvas, as well as the gods, Nagas, the 8 kinds of supernatural beings, humans and non-humans, beholding Shakyamuni Buddha praising the Bodhisattva Mahasatva Earth Store's awesome virtue, felt that it was unprecedented. Then from the jeweled terraces in the Trayastrimsha heaven, a Bodhisattva Mahasattva named Universal Worthiness rose and said to the Buddha, "World-honored one, this Bodhisattva Mahasattva Earth Store possesses such inconceivable awesome virtue. When this Sutra Dharma door is spoken, what benefits and blessings are there? World-honored one, for the sake of the future Dharma ending ages living beings, please generally explain it." The Buddha told the Bodhisattva Universal Worthiness, listen attentively. I will differentiate and explain it for you. If in the future, good men or good women, upon hearing the name of the Bodhisattva Earth Store, praise him, admire him, make obeisance to him, or think of him, they will transcend the offenses of 30 kalpas. Universal worthiness, if good men or good women worship, make obeisance to, and praise the Bodhisattva Earth Store, beholding and transferring his painted or sculpted images, they will be reborn in the heaven 100 times, and will eternally not fall into the evil paths. Suppose there are good men or good women who can, in front of the Bodhisattva, play music and offer praises, as well as offer incense, flowers, clothing, food, and all kinds of toys. If they transfer it to other people, then whether the recipient obtains it or not, these good men or good women will eternally receive happiness. If they can transfer their merits to their own family members, or even to the entire community, then the family members and the community will each obtain benefits. If, in the future, good men or good women can, over a long period of time, focus their minds on contemplating, beholding, worshipping, and making obeisance to the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then these people will eternally not be reborn in the 3 evil paths. If they are reborn in the human or heavenly realms, they will eternally enjoy sublime and wonderful happiness. If their merit is sufficient, they will even achieve the position of a holy sage. Therefore, universal worthiness, you should use your divine power to extensively know and establish this Bodhisattva Earth Store. Universal worthiness, if in the future, good men or good women see all the temples, pagodas, and great sutras of the Buddhas of the past, future, and present, they should all make offerings, such as offering flowers, incense, clothing, precious objects, food, and drink. If they praise them, they will obtain boundless, immeasurable blessings and rewards. If they transfer these virtues and dedicate them to their own welfare, then their family members and relatives will all obtain benefits. If they dedicate these virtues and wish for all sentient beings to eternally leave suffering and obtain happiness, then that good man or good woman will obtain the unsurpassed wisdom. Universal worthiness, if in the future, good men or good women read the great vehicle sutras, whether they read them, or recite them from memory, or write them out, or ask others to write them out. If they offer them respect and revere them, offering flowers, incense, food, and drink, precious objects, and clothing, then they will obtain unsurpassed blessings. Furthermore, if they can transfer these virtues to their family members, relatives, and others, or even dedicate them for the welfare of the entire community, or even dedicate them for the welfare of all sentient beings, then that good man or good woman will obtain great rewards. That is, the rewards of the great Dharma, great edification, and great purification. Therefore, universal worthiness, those good men and good women should diligently cultivate and learn. Universal worthiness. If in the future, good men or good women encounter any Buddha temples, sutras, or images, and behold that they are damaged or broken, they should exert their influence to renovate and repair them. If they are able to encourage others to renovate and repair them, then they will eternally be reborn as a wheel-turning king. Furthermore, these good men and good women will often be kings of small countries. These good men and good women will often be able to benefit all living beings. Moreover, they will often be able to lead many people to uphold the 10 good deeds. Why is this so? It is because these good men and good women, in the place of the Buddha's temples, pagodas, and sutras, generated good thoughts and brought forth good causes. Therefore, they will eternally enjoy these perfect rewards. Universal worthiness. If in the future, good men or good women can, with respect to the things that they cause to be done, whether it be their own affairs or things they ask others to do, in all of them, cultivate for the sake of benefiting others, it will be possible for them to eternally be attended and protected by the gods. Universal worthiness. If in the future, good men or good women, when walking on the road, on bridges, or through the countryside, can take things that they encounter and use them to offer to the Buddhas, or use them to support the poor, the orphaned, and the elderly, then these good men and good women will eternally obtain 3 kinds of blessings. What are these 3? That is, when they go, they will not be harmed by knives or staves. Second, they will eternally not be harmed by the evil Rakshasa demons. Third, they will not be harmed by poisons. Universal worthiness, such is the power of Earth Store's awesome virtue. If in the future, good men or good women can contemplate a single flower, a single incense stick, a single hair, a single grain of sand, a single dust mote, and offer them to the Buddhas, then these good men and good women will obtain merit and virtue. If these good men and good women transfer these virtues and dedicate them to their own family members, then their descendants will certainly be born in the heavenly realm. They will be able to enjoy unsurpassed happiness. If they transfer these virtues and dedicate them for the welfare of all sentient beings, then these good men and good women will obtain rewards of boundless blessings. Universal worthiness. If in the future, good men or good women encounter things such as battles, disputes, or any other kind of litigation, they should dedicate their cultivation, dedicate the strength of their minds, and dedicate the understanding of the subtle Dharma for the sake of the people involved in the dispute. In this way, they will be able to bring forth impartial equality, and they will eternally not be harmed. If the Bodhisattva Earth Store, on the eve of these good men and good women's lives, manifests his body and speaks these verses, then these people will be able to obtain all kinds of blessings and will be able to get rid of all kinds of bad karma. Therefore, universal worthiness, you should use your power to extensively proclaim and teach this sutra and cause all sentient beings to obtain its benefits. At that time, the Bodhisattva universal worthiness, through the Buddha's awesome strength, said to the Buddha, "World-honored one, I will reverently listen to the Buddha's words and will extensively proclaim and teach this sutra in the future. I will cause all sentient beings to obtain its benefits. World-honored one, do not be concerned." After the Buddha said these words, the Bodhisattva universal worthiness bowed and retreated. At that time, in the assembly, there was a great eloquence Bodhisattva who rose from his seat, knelt on his right knee, and placed his palms together respectfully, and said to the Buddha, "World-honored one, I have heard the world-honored one extensively and profoundly praising the awesome and inconceivable spiritual powers of the Bodhisattva Earth Store. In the future, for the sake of all sentient beings, I beg the world-honored one to extensively explain the benefits of the Bodhisattva Earth Store, so that the dragons, gods, and the 8 divisions, and all sentient beings in the future will be able to receive the Buddha's teaching." At that time, the world-honored one told the great eloquence Bodhisattva, "Well done, well done. For the sake of you and the dragons, gods, and the 8 divisions, I will now speak extensively about the inconceivable benefits of the Bodhisattva Earth Store. Listen attentively and think about it carefully, as I will explain it for you. The great eloquence Bodhisattva said to the Buddha, "Yes, world-honored one, I am happy to listen respectfully." The Buddha told the great eloquence Bodhisattva, "If in the future, good men or good women see the image of the Bodhisattva Earth Store, hear this sutra, read this sutra, offer flowers, incense, food, clothing, treasures, and banners, or offer with cloth or money, then these good men and good women will obtain 28 kinds of benefits." What are these 28 kinds of benefits? First, they will be protected by the dragons and gods. Second, their good karma will increase. Third, they will gather holy causes. Fourth, they will not regress in their bodhi mind. Fifth, their food and clothing will be abundant. Sixth, they will be free from diseases. Seventh, they will be spared from disasters. Eighth, their family members will be safe. Ninth, all things will go according to their plans. 10th, they will not lose the causes they have cultivated. 11th, they will always have the protection of the gods. 12th, they will meet Buddhas often. 13th, they will be able to turn all women into men. 14th, they will always be born in the heavens. 15th, they will always be wealthy and happy. 16th, they will be able to turn all evil karma into good karma. 17th, all their wishes will be fulfilled. 18th, their family members will be happy and harmonious. 19th, they will be free from all disasters. 20th, they will be able to get rid of bad karma. 21st, they will always have sufficient resources. 22nd, their family members will be safe. 23rd, they will be spared from untimely deaths. 24th, they will always be reborn in good places. 25th, they will always have the protection of the holy ones. 26th, they will have sharp and intelligent faculties. 27th, they will be full of compassion. And 28th, they will ultimately attain Buddhahood. Furthermore, great eloquence. If in the future good men and good women see the image of the Bodhisattva Earth Store, and hear this sutra, and offer offerings, such as incense, flowers, clothing, food, and drinks, then these good men and good women will obtain the following 7 kinds of benefits. What are these 7 kinds of benefits? First, they will quickly attain the stage of Buddhahood. Second, their evil karma will be eradicated. Third, all Buddhas will protect them. Fourth, the Bodhisattvas will show them kindness. Fifth, they will increase their power. Sixth, they will not be harmed by calamities. And seventh, they will ultimately attain Buddhahood. At that time, all the Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, from all the 10 directions, as well as the gods, dragons, ghosts, and spirits, who had come to the assembly from all the lands, having heard the Buddha's praise of the Bodhisattva Earth Store's great, awesome, spiritual powers, had never heard anything like it before. At that time, the Brahmin named Firm Virtue rose from his seat, knelt on his right knee, and placed his palms together respectfully, and said to the Buddha, "World-honored one, I have learned that the Bodhisattva Mahasatva Earth Store has extensively performed inconceivable great vows throughout the long eons. World-honored one, for the sake of all sentient beings in the future, I would like to ask the world-honored one to briefly speak about the affairs of the Bodhisattva Earth Store." At that time, the world-honored one told the Firm Virtue Brahmin, "Listen attentively, and think about it carefully, as I will explain it for you. Long ago, immeasurable, indescribable, as Samskya Kalpas ago, there was a Buddha named All-Accomplished Light King Buddha. That Buddha's lifespan was 400 trillion Asamkhya Kalpas. During the Dharma image age of that Buddha, there was a Brahmin woman named Bright Eyes. This woman had accumulated much merit in the past, and was deeply respected by everyone. At that time, Bright Eye's mother had passed away not long ago. Bright Eyes wanted to help her mother be reborn in a good place, so she made offerings and sought blessings for her mother. She used a lot of money to invite many monks to her home to perform meritorious deeds, to recite the sutras, and to offer food to the Buddha stupa. At that time, Bright Eyes saw a bhikshu named Awareness Purity, who was deeply respected by all people. Bright Eyes was very happy and respectfully asked Awareness Purity Bhikshu, "I would like to ask the Venerable One, what kind of blessings and virtues should I cultivate in order to help my deceased mother leave the darkness and suffering?" Awareness, purity, Bhikshu, answered Bright Eyes. You can sincerely recite the name of the Buddha of vast light, and also make offerings to that Buddha. Then you can again create images of that Buddha, and then your deceased mother will be reborn in a good place. Bright Eyes heard these words and immediately gave up everything she loved and created a likeness of the Buddha of vast light. She also invited many monks to a Dharma assembly to make offerings. After her mother's spirit had passed 49 days, Bright Eyes asked the Bhikshu Awareness Purity, Venerable One, I wonder where my mother is now reborn? Awareness, Purity, Bhikshu used his divine power to enter into samadhi and contemplated with his mind. After a long time, he rose from samadhi and told Bright Eyes, Your mother has already been reborn in a place of suffering. Bright Eyes immediately asked, What kind of karma did my mother commit that caused her to be reborn in a place of suffering? Awareness, Purity, Bhikshu answered, Your mother committed the karma of killing and slandering. Therefore, she has received this retribution. If you want to know where she has been reborn, you should listen carefully, as I will explain it to you. Bright Eyes then pleaded with the Bhikshu Awareness Purity, I beg the Venerable One to tell me where my mother has been reborn. I want to know where she is now. At that time, Awareness Purity Bhikshu told Bright Eyes, When I entered samadhi, I saw your mother in a hell, where she was suffering greatly. Bright Eyes then heard that her mother had fallen into the great hell and was suffering greatly, so she immediately fell to the ground and cried loudly. She pleaded with the Bhikshu Awareness Purity, I beg the Venerable One to have compassion and teach me how to leave that place. I want to know how to help my mother leave that place, because I have no strength to do so. Awareness Purity Bhikshu then told Bright Eyes, You can sincerely recite the name of the Bodhisattva Earth Store and create images of the Bodhisattva Earth Store. Then you can also make offerings to the Bodhisattva Earth Store. Then your deceased mother will be able to leave the hell, and you will be able to leave the hell. Bright Eyes heard these words and immediately vowed, I vow that from now on, for countless kalpas, I will always recite the name of the Bodhisattva Earth Store. I will also make offerings to the Bodhisattva Earth Store. I will also make offerings to the Bodhisattva Earth Store. At that time, the Buddha told the future adornment Bodhisattva that Awareness Purity Bhikshu was none other than the Bodhisattva Earth Store. That Bright Eyes woman was none other than the Bodhisattva, who is now the Bodhisattva Earth Store. In the past, she took pity on her mother, who had committed offenses, and thus she was able to liberate her mother from hell. If this Bodhisattva had not used such skillful means, she would not have been able to liberate her mother from hell. Future adornment, you should know that I have seen this Bodhisattva Earth Store in the past. For countless kalpas, he has made such great vows to rescue all suffering beings. In the future, if there are any good men or good women who do not cultivate good deeds, who only cultivate evil deeds, who who do not believe in the Buddhas, who do not believe in the Dharma, who do not believe in the Sangha, who do not believe in cause and effect, who do not believe in right speech, who do not believe in right action, who do not believe in right livelihood, who do not believe in right effort, who do not believe in right mindfulness, who do not believe in right concentration, who do not believe in right wisdom, who do not believe in liberation, who do not believe in the liberation of knowledge and vision. Such people will fall into the evil paths. If they have relatives who teach them even for a short time to take refuge in the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to avoid falling into the evil paths. If they are able to sincerely take refuge in the Bodhisattva Earth Store and make offerings to the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to obtain great blessings. If they are able to recite the name of the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to obtain great blessings. If they are able to praise the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to obtain great blessings. If they are able to prostrate to the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to obtain great blessings. If they are able to make offerings to the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to obtain great blessings. If they are able to exhort others to recite the name of the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to obtain great blessings. If they are able to exhort others to praise the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to obtain great blessings. If they are able to exhort others to prostrate to the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to obtain great blessings. If they are able to exhort others to make offerings to the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then those people will be able to obtain great blessings. Future adornment. If in the future there are good men or good women who are able to take refuge in the Bodhisattva Earth Store, then they will be able to obtain such great blessings. At that time, the future adornment Bodhisattva asked the Buddha, World-Honored One, I wish to ask you about this matter. In the future, if there are good men or good women who make offerings to the Bodhisattva Earth Store, how many blessings will they obtain? I beg the World-Honored One to explain this matter for the sake of beings in the future. The Buddha told the future adornment Bodhisattva, listen carefully, I will explain this matter for you in detail. In the future, if there are good men or good women who make offerings to the Bodhisattva Earth Store, they will obtain 28 kinds of benefits. What are the 28 kinds of benefits? They are: first, they will be protected by the devas. Second, they will increase their good karma. Third, they will gather the causes for attaining the holy path. Fourth, they will never retreat from Bodhi. Fifth, their food and clothing will be abundant. Sixth, their family members will be harmonious. Seventh, they will not encounter disasters. Eighth, they will be spared from water damage. Ninth, they will be spared from fire damage. 10th, they will be spared from robbery. 11th, others will respect them. 12th, the devas will secretly protect them. 13th, their minds will be peaceful. 14th, they will be spared from evil dreams. 15th, their ancestors will be liberated from suffering. 16th, they will always be reborn in the heavens. 17th, they will be reborn as humans with great blessings. 18th, they will never fall into the evil paths. 19th, they will accomplish all their affairs. 20th, they will always have sufficient provisions. 21st, they will be spared from illness. 22nd, they will be safe and peaceful wherever they go. 23rd, their families will be joyful. 24th, they will always be respected by others. 25th, they will always be praised by others. 26th, they will be intelligent and wise. 27th, they will be compassionate and kind. 28th, they will ultimately attain Buddhahood. Therefore, respectfully worship and make offerings to the image of Earth Store Bodhisattva. At that time, the universal savior Bodhisattva Mahayana, hearing the Buddha praise the inconceivable great spiritual power of Earth Store Bodhisattva, knelt on his right knee, placed his palms together, and said to the Buddha, "World-honored one, I have always known that this great Bodhisattva possesses such inconceivable spiritual power. But now I hear the world-honored one in the assembly extensively praising him. And I will ask on behalf of beings of the future, what vows did this Bodhisattva make in the past when he was on the causal ground that enabled him to obtain such inconceivable power? World-honored one, please explain this for us in detail." The world-honored one told the universal savior Bodhisattva, listen attentively, and contemplate well. For you I will extensively describe this matter. Long ago, countless kalpas ago, there was a Buddha named Lion Roar Stillness, thus come one, Arhat, Samyak Sambuddha. That Buddha's lifespan was countless. That Buddha had passed into extinction long ago. But during the Dharma semblance age, a woman of the Brahmin caste named Bright Eyes had accumulated much merit from her past lives. During that time, she was always providing for that Buddha. The Brahmin woman, Bright Eyes, because she was so generous in giving offerings, was asked by many people when she walked and stood, sat and reclined, "What is it you desire?" Bright Eyes responded, "I vow that when I quickly leave this body of mine, I will always be reborn before the images of all the Buddhas. Moreover, in the places where I make this vow, I will extensively liberate all suffering beings." The Buddha told the universal savior. At that time, the Brahmin woman Bright Eyes was precisely Earth Store Bodhisattva. Long ago, In the past, countless Asamkhya kalpas ago, there was a Buddha named Purity Lotus Eyes, thus come one. That Buddha's lifespan lasted 40 kalpas. During the Dharma semblance age, a woman named Light of Eyes performed blessings widely. She provided offerings to that Buddha. That woman, Light of Eyes, had one child, whom she cherished and protected. But before very long, that child died, causing the woman to feel no peace of mind. She then thought, I will now go and ask the Buddha about the place where my son has been reborn. Then the Light of Eyes went immediately to where the Purity Lotus Eyes, thus come one, was. Having arrived, she bowed reverently and circumambulated him. When she had finished, she looked up in reverence and said to the thus come one, World-honored one, this child is the only one I had, and not long after he was born, he died. I wish that you would tell me where he has gone. At that time, the Purity Lotus Eyes, thus come one, knowing and regarding her state of mind, told the Light of Eyes, after you have finished making offerings, go home quickly. Sit upright and think of my name. And also think of that child who died. Then you will know where he has been reborn. After the Light of Eyes had finished making offerings, she returned to her home. Mindful of the Buddha, she sat upright, contemplating the Purity Lotus Eyes, thus come one. After she had contemplated for a day and a night, she suddenly saw herself beside a certain ocean. Her body was there, but her spirit had been led to that place by a spirit who said, You will go to the karma of evil place. The Light of Eyes said to that spirit, What is this karma of evil place? The spirit replied, This is the great Iron Ring Mountain. It is full of evil karma of beings. Beings who have no way to be reborn always end up going to this place. As the Light of Eyes was speaking, she suddenly saw a great rush of waves and billows, which surged forward and roared. Everywhere she looked there were numerous ghosts and spirits, and all kinds of evil beasts devouring one another. The Light of Eyes, because of the power of mindfulness of the Buddha, was not afraid. At that time a ghost king named Wu Tu came forward to greet her, saying, Good indeed. How did you manage to come to this place? The Light of Eyes asked the Ghost King, What is this place? Wu Tu replied, This is the backside of the great Iron Ring Mountain. It is called the karma of evil place. The Light of Eyes asked, I hear that within the Iron Ring Mountain there are hells. Is that really so? Wu Tu replied, Yes, there are hells. The Light of Eyes asked, How do I get to those hells? Wu Tu replied, If you do not go unless it is with the power of a spirit or else because of karma, you will not be able to go. Unless you have one of these two kinds of reasons, you cannot go. The light of eyes then asked, "For what reason are these rushing waves and billows, and these ghosts and spirits and evil beasts?" Wu Tu replied, "These are all those men and women who did evil deeds in Jambudvipa. After their lives ended, they fell into this place. Day after day, and year after year, they have not been able to get out. When they are about to get out, they are again drawn in because of the power of their evil karma." The light of eyes then asked, "Are there no hells other than this one in the Iron Ring Mountain?" Wu Tu replied, "The hells there are countless. There are hells of great cruelty, and there are 18 others. Next are 500, and then 1,000 more. There are also countless others that are different." The light of eyes then asked, "My mother recently died. I do not know where her spirit has gone after her life ended." Wu Tu asked, "What did the lady usually do when she was alive?" The light of eyes replied, "My mother had certain evil habits. She enjoyed eating fish and turtles and things of that kind. More than that, she was disrespectful to the sutras that were recited by the Brahmins. Sometimes, if she saw anything at all of the triple jewel, she would fail to show it reverence." Wu Tu asked, "What was the name of the lady?" The light of eyes replied, "My parents called her Lady Yudi." Wu Tu said, "Please, O lady, return to your original place. Do not be sad and worried. The guilty person, Yudi, was born in the heavens 3 days ago. It was said that because you, her daughter, made offerings and cultivated blessings for her in a vigorous way at the temple of the Thus Come One, Purity Lotus Eyes, you not only rescued your mother from the hells, but you also caused her to be born in the heavens. Because of this blessing, Lady Yudi will obtain the bliss of the heavens." Wu Tu then said to the light of eyes, "The ocean waters here in the karma of evil place roar and surge with tremendous force because these are all evil people. When their karma is over, they will leave this place, and after that they will be sent to the hells. Because of the power of karma, this is what happens." The light of eyes, hearing these words from the Ghost King, Wu Tu, was sad and sobbed. She then turned and took her leave of the Ghost King. When she returned, she was mindful of the Buddha and spoke these vows. "I vow that I will, in the presence of the Thus Come One, Purity Lotus Eyes, in all of the lands, in all of the hells, empty out all of the hells, rescuing all the suffering beings within them. Only after the guilty ones have all been saved, will I become a Buddha." When she had finished speaking this vow, she heard a voice in the heavens saying to the light of eyes, "You may return to your home now. In several days, your body will be no more. You will be born in the land of bliss and will certainly realize Buddhahood." After this affair, the Brahmin woman, light of eyes, returned home and, mindful of what the Ghost King had said, took a vow concerning liberation. Therefore, Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva was one who had been such a woman. It was the Lady Ud. Well spoken, well spoken. Sadhu, sadhu. I will help you fulfill these vows of yours. It will be like this time after time. However, you must have in mind that it is necessary to be without backsliding in your task of saving all living beings. Chapter 3. The contemplation of the karma of beings at that time. The mother of the Buddha, Maya, asked Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva, world-honored one, I have heard that you use tremendous spiritual force to rescue those who are suffering for their karma. If such a thing is so, what kind of karma do living beings make that causes them to fall into bad destinies? Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva replied, O Holy Mother, there are many kinds of karma that cause living beings to fall into bad destinies. Some fall into them as a result of their own deeds, others as a result of being influenced by others. There are literally hundreds of thousands of such things. I would now like to discuss them for you in general terms. Maya asked, please tell me about them. Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva said, O Holy Mother, if living beings have the following habits, they will fall into the evil destinies. It is because they are those who kill and harm living beings, or because they are those who steal, or because they are those who engage in deviant sexual practices, or because they are those who speak falsely, or because they are those who speak harshly, or because they are those who speak divisively, or because they are those who speak enticingly, or because they are those who are greedy, or because they are those who are angry, or because they are those who hold incorrect views. In such ways, living beings create evil karma, and, because of this, certainly fall into evil destinies. O Holy Mother, if there are living beings who do such things as the above, then they will certainly fall into the Avicii hell, seeking release for endless eons. Maya asked, would you please tell me about the nature of the hells and the karma of evil place? Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva replied, O Holy Mother, the names of the hells, as well as the details of retribution in them, are so complicated that even if I were to describe them for 1 eon, I could not completely finish. However, to discuss them for you in general terms, there are such hells as the hell of great iron encircling mountains, the hell of the double iron encircling mountains, the hell of black sand, the hell of violent winds, the hell of flying knives, the hell of fire arrows, the hell of pressing mountains, the hell of piercing spears, the hell of iron carts, the hell of iron beds, the hell of iron oxen, the hell of iron clothing, the hell of 1,000 knives, the hell of flying fire, the hell of pounding and mashing, the hell of iron teeth, the hell of screaming skin, the hell of drinking blood, the hell of burning hands, the hell of burning feet, the hell of wrapping iron pillars, the hell of running saws, the hell of the iron room, the hell of the iron eagle, the hell of the iron serpent, the hell of iron dogs, the hell of the iron millstone. In each of these hells there are also little hells, either 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, and so on up to hundreds of thousands of them. I would now like to discuss them for you in general terms. Chapter 4. The Karma of Living Beings in Jambudvipa at that time. Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva told the Buddha, "World-honored one, I now rely on the power of the Buddha as well as that of my own merit to divide my body and appear in hundreds of thousands of lands. In each of those lands, I transform into hundreds of thousands of people to guide and rescue all living beings. In all of the lands of the three paths, it is only the beings in Jambudvipa who are the most headstrong and the most difficult to teach. O world-honored one, because the thought processes of these living beings are unsteady, their evil habits increase. For this reason, I divide my body into hundreds of thousands in order to rescue them in response to their various natures. I also use many means to lead them, and, in general terms, to make them realize that they can leave evil and turn to goodness. Yet even though I work so hard to teach them, there are still those who are reborn into evil destinies. Therefore, I follow them to those evil destinies and do not give up. It is like a headstrong person who gets lost. In a great intersection, there might be a knowing guide who would lead that person back to his proper dwelling. The fact that this person is made to return home is due to the guide. Because these living beings of Jambudvipa are so heavily involved in evil habits, I also guide them by teaching them to turn to goodness. I cause them to be able to leave evil and return to the proper path. I would like to tell the world-honored one about the affairs that I regularly deal with, and I hope that the world-honored one will listen carefully. The Buddha told Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva, "You now wish to discuss these acts of compassion and transformation, these vows of rescue. Now is the time. Please tell us about them." Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva said to the Buddha, "O world-honored one, on the basis of my observation of karma, there are such things as evil people whose bad karma causes them to fall into great evil. If such people are passing along a narrow road, I can then transform my body and stand before them. And with this, they leave that road and are released from having to suffer there. Or there might be evil people who wish to pass over dangerous waterways. If such people are passing along the banks of great rivers, I then transform my body and lead them across, protecting them. And so it is that they reach the other side. Or there might be evil people who want to obtain such things as mountains, forests, or dangerous roads. If such people are passing along dangerous mountains, I then transform my body and help them with a sure footing. And so it is that they arrive at the place where they want to be. Or there might be evil people who want to pass through such places as rough country roads, where there are wild animals and noxious insects. If such people are passing along such roads, I then transform my body and get rid of them, so that they can safely continue onwards. Or there might be evil people who are passing through a village, town, city, or hamlet. If such people are passing through places where there are no people, I then transform my body and become people, so that they can safely pass onwards. Or there might be evil people who like to commit acts of robbery. If such people are planning to do such things, I then transform my body and cause them to have a change of heart, so that they leave evil behind. Or there might be evil people who cannot stay clear of improper sexual practices. If such people like to engage in them, I then transform my body and cause them to have a change of heart so that they desist from them. Or there might be evil people who like to engage in drinking, eating, and so on. If such people are always acting to excess in these ways, I then transform my body and cause them to have a change of heart so that they become restrained. Or there might be evil people who are miserly and stingy. If such people do not give, I then transform my body and cause them to have a change of heart so that they become willing to give. Or there might be evil people who are fond of argument. If such people are always fighting with others, I then transform my body and cause them to have a change of heart so that they are kind to each other. Or there might be evil people who harm others by making false accusations. If such people slander and harm others, I then transform my body and put a stop to their activities. Or there might be evil people who become angry easily. If such people become angry and act irrationally, I then transform my body and guide them. Or there might be evil people who hold distorted views. If such people do not believe in cause and effect, I then transform my body and cause them to come to correct understanding. In this way, I divide my body and, according to whatever is appropriate, rescue them. There are those men who are involved in hundreds of thousands of acts of evil. Thus, I use these means to rescue them. It is up to them to be able to get released from their karma. At that time, the Bodhisattva Universal Worthy said to Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva, "How tremendous is your great compassion! For the sake of all living beings in Jambudvipa, in the midst of hundreds of thousands of transformations, you rescue them with all kinds of expedient means." O Ksitigarbha, it is because of these spiritual powers that you have amassed such great, unhindered, and inconceivable force. In the future, how will living beings praise you and obtain benefit from you? Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva said to Universal Worthy, "O great Lord, I now rely on the power of the Buddha, and that is why I have these spiritual transformations to benefit living beings. As for the details, I can enumerate them for you, and I hope that you will listen to them." Universal Worthy said, "Please tell me about them, and I will be glad to hear them." Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva said to Universal Worthy, "In the future, there will be such men or women who, seeing an image of Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva, or hearing his name, or hearing this sutra, will admire him and make offerings to him. Such people must be told that they will obtain 28 kinds of benefit. First, they will be protected by gods and dragons. Second, their good karma will increase daily. Third, they will gather up the causes for realizing the holy fruit. Fourth, they will not regress in their Bodhi mind. Fifth, their food and clothing will be abundant. Sixth, their diseases will not occur. Seventh, they will be safe from water and fire. Eighth, they will not be harmed by robbers. Ninth, they will be respected by others. 10th, they will be aided by gods and ghosts. 11th, their women will be transformed into men. 12th, their women will be transformed into daughters of noble families. 13th, they will have proper features. 14th, they will be born in the heavens. 15th, they will be emperors. 16th, they will have wisdom. 17th, they will not be harmed by loss. 18th, their relatives will be in harmony. 19th, they will not be plagued by disasters. 20th, they will always find a way out. 21st, they will always arrive at the right place. 22nd, they will be safe at night. 23rd, their ancestors will leave suffering. 24th, they will be reborn with good karma. 25th, they will be praised by sages. 26th, they will be intelligent. 27th, they will be full of compassion. 28th, they will quickly realize Buddhahood.